Life's tempests can sweep us into disarray, but you have the power to become the master of your fate. Stoicism provides the tools to achieve inner resilience and self-mastery. In this video, you'll discover 12 essential Stoic practices that can profoundly transform your mindset, empower your actions, hone your focus, and build your grit. Thank you all for watching and enjoy. Number 1. Practice deliberate isolation. In our busy modern lives, we are constantly surrounded by people and bombarded by input from social media, news, and endless conversations. This perpetual stimulation can prevent deep introspection and cloud our thinking. That's why the Stoics recommended occasional deliberate isolation. Find a quiet space where you can be alone with your thoughts, disconnected from the chatter and influences of others, even if just for an hour. Use this solitude to ponder philosophical questions, reflect on goals and values, practice meditation, or journal your uncensored thoughts. Without the distractions and pressures of constant company, your creativity and self-understanding can flourish. Silence and separation from society fosters the self-reliance and independence of thought the Stoics prized. When you purposefully spend time in solitude, you may gain startling insights about yourself, develop original ideas, or discover inner tranquility. Allow your mind to wander without judgment amongst your hopes, fears, and beliefs. This periodic isolation helps you stay grounded in your own principles rather than being pushed and pulled by the short-term whims of those around you. So don't underestimate the power of deliberate time alone. In a world obsessed with constant connection, isolation can be a radical act of self-care that nourishes your soul. By occasionally unplugging from the hive mind, your inner light can shine all the brighter. Number 2. Embrace boredom. In our modern world of constant entertainment and stimulation, boredom has become the ultimate taboo. We compulsively fill any empty moment by checking phones, scrolling feeds, or jumping activities. But the Stoics saw value in occasionally embracing boredom rather than avoiding it. When you deliberately step back from consumption and distraction, your mind naturally seeks to fill the void by engaging its creative powers. Without easy external stimulation, you may start introspecting, daydreaming, contemplating ideas, or forming new connections. Don't underestimate how productive seeming boredom can be. Great philosophers, artists, and inventors through the ages often cite boredom as a key inspiration. When we're bored, we search inward for purpose and meaning. This impulse can lead to artistic expression, philosophical insights, or innovative solutions. So next time you're stuck waiting in line or have a free afternoon, resist the urge to reflexively fill the empty time. Lean into the boredom for a little while and observe where your unfettered mind wanders. You may be surprised what creative ideas or personal revelations emerge when you give your brain space rather than constant entertainment. Periodic boredom provides fertile ground for imagination and intellect to flourish. Number 3. Seek out rejection. Fear of rejection is a universal human experience. We all worry about being judged, refused, or denied by others. This fear often holds us back from pursuing goals, sharing ideas, or putting ourselves out there. That's why the Stoics advised actively seeking out rejection to overcome this paralyzing phobia. Start by facing small rejections. Ask for favors from friends, knowing some may say no. Pitch ideas to colleagues, expecting that many won't resonate, or apply for opportunities you don't expect to get. Notice how when people reject your requests or ideas, the world doesn't end. Life goes on just the same. Over time, these minor rejections will diminish the dread of being turned down. You can also deliberately put yourself in unfamiliar situations where rejection may be more likely. Speak up at meetings full of strangers. join a competitive game night, attend networking events outside your field. Pushing past discomfort builds confidence. The more you see rejection as survivable rather than catastrophic, the less you'll avoid taking risks. In the process, you'll also discover how often you don't actually get rejected when you bravely put yourself out there. By consistently exposing yourself to rejection, you'll realize it's just part of life, not a reflection of your self-worth. Your fear will diminish, and you'll become more willing to shrug it off, take chances, and seize opportunities. Numbed to rejection's sting, you can pursue your dreams undeterred by others' judgments. Number 4. Cultivate anti-fragility. The Stoics believed we should cultivate anti-fragility, the ability to not just withstand life's disorder and chaos, but actually thrive from it. Rather than trying to minimize uncertainty, lean into it. Deliberately put yourself in situations that force you to respond and adapt to the unexpected. See setbacks as opportunities to practice creative problem-solving. Don't just insulate yourself from risks. Take controlled risks so you can get better at responding on the fly. Learn a new skill through trial and error rather than structured lessons. Travel off the beaten path without set plans. Talk to strangers with perspectives far different than your own. Expose yourself to challenges that require resilience and quick thinking. By regularly stepping outside your comfort zone, you'll build the capacity to handle whatever life throws your way. Stress makes organisms stronger through adaptation. But don't take reckless risks. Start with small controlled doses of disorder to build your anti-fragility muscle. Next time life surprises you with a shocking challenge, remember, it's a chance to test and improve your skills. Adopt a bring-it-on attitude. Stay nimble to make the most of unpredictable circumstances. Don't just survive, capitalize on the opportunity. Emerging stronger from each trial will compound your capabilities over time. Number 5. Practice voluntary hardship. When these become manageable, engage in more rigorous challenges, doing strenuous exercise routines, completing long hikes, enrolling in demanding skill courses, or camping rustically without modern amenities. Exposing yourself to reasonable doses of difficulty on purpose develops grit and mental toughness. It builds the fitness needed to withstand life's inevitable hardships. Voluntary hardship also cultivates appreciation for simple pleasures once the discomfort passes. Momentary pain leads to lasting gain. Don't make the mistake of constantly taking the easy road. Indulge yourself, but also regularly issue challenges. Seek out new experiences beyond your habits and comfort zone. Practice going without certain benefits or accommodations that may not always be available. Hardship develops hardiness. Approach your voluntary trials with cheerfulness rather than dread. Maintain perspective by remembering these are temporary inconveniences you have chosen, not imposed sufferings. Channel the satisfaction of emerging stronger through self-discipline. The Stoics saw voluntary hardship as an exercise for the mind, body, and spirit, not merely needless misery. Forge your inner resilience muscle by occasionally choosing the rocky path. The benefits will steel you for whatever the future holds. Number 6. Implement no-tech days. It's all too easy in our digital age to get caught in a cycle of constant connection. Our devices offer endless useful benefits, but can also lead to distraction, isolation, and burnout. That's why the Stoics would have recommended implementing regular no-tech days for healthy balance. Choose one day a week to completely unplug from all technology. No laptops, phones, TV, social media, or music. Tell friends and family in advance you'll be off the grid and set your automated messages. Resist the urge to just check one thing quickly. Plan alternate activities to fill your time mindfully. Go outside, cook a meal, read a physical book, exercise, make art, or socialize in person. Observe any impatience or restlessness you feel without technology, but push past it to embrace the contrasts of quiet and simplicity. At the end of your tech-free day, take time to reflect. Consider how you feel physically, emotionally, and mentally after a break from endless stimulation. Notice if you feel closer to loved ones due to quality time together. Recognize any creativity or clarity of thought unlocked by unstructured solitude. Over time, no tech days will enhance focus, strengthen real-world relationships, boost mental health, and foster new passions. An occasional tech fast cleanses the mind while highlighting how technology should serve us, not control us. Number 7. Develop cognitive empathy. Start by truly listening without judgment when people express beliefs you disagree with. Don't just wait for your turn to counter them. Hear them out and reflect back what you understand about their viewpoint. Ask thoughtful questions to gain deeper insight into how they see things. Also strive to understand what life experiences, personality traits, and values shape people's thinking. Consider how you would feel and reason if you walked in their shoes. You don't have to agree to make an earnest effort at grasping why they think as they do. Practicing this thoughtful detachment expands your capacity for empathy. You gain the ability to relate to and engage all types of people. Your motivation shifts from proving yourself right to mutual understanding. With cognitive empathy, you can provide your perspective while respecting theirs. Look for solutions and compromises rather than attacking. Disagree thoughtfully without assuming ill intent. Build bridges rather than walls. Number 8. Learn to unlearn. As we move through life, we naturally accumulate assumptions, beliefs, and habits of thinking that shape our worldview. The Stoics realized that clinging to outdated ideas and biases prevents growth, while letting go of old patterns makes room for evolution. They valued flexibility of mind, the ability to learn to unlearn. Regularly question your convictions to see if they still serve you. Have your priorities changed? Does new information invalidate old beliefs? Examine your principles to determine if any reflect outdated cultural biases you've internalized. Letting go of limiting mental models opens new vistas. Also scrutinize your reflexive thoughts and ingrained reactions. Do they originate from outdated programming or childhood experiences not relevant to your current self and context? Shedding old baggage lightens your load. Periodically take time to consciously clear your mental slate. Imagine your mind as a chalkboard, then mentally erase it completely. This clean slate allows fresh ideas and paradigm shifts to take root. Approach unfamiliar concepts, cultures, and people with beginner's mind, free from rigid assumptions. Maintain an open, curious sensibility. Number 9. Adopt a craftsman's mindset. Approach your job as a calling rather than just a paycheck. Delight in improving your skills and techniques, not just achieving metrics. Similarly, devote yourself fully to hobbies for the love of the process. Create art, play music, garden, or cook with meticulous care at each step. Shift your mindset from completing tasks to perfecting your craft. Slow down to appreciate nuances. Reflect on how to refine your methods. Savor the small improvements through deliberate practice. Immerse yourself in the work, being fully present. Find meaning in the challenge of doing your best, not just accomplishing goals. Allow curiosity and imagination to flourish. By cultivating a craftsman's mindset, you rekindle passion for your daily work and leisure pursuits. Your creations will inspire awe and provide fulfillment. Your ever-improving skills will become their own reward. Number 10. Optimize your time. Give yourself permission to abandon books that feel like a slog. Drop side projects that have lost meaning. Take a break from hobbies that feel stale. Don't cling to commitments out of guilt, inertia, or obsessiveness. When something is consistently draining rather than energizing, be honest. Life is too short for voluntary misery. Walk away without shame. Notice how not finishing frees up mental bandwidth, time and energy for more rewarding activities. Explore new passions unburdened by the dead weight of the old. Follow inspiration without looking back. An openness to pivoting away from the unfulfilling prevents getting trapped in ruts or unreasonable expectations of persistence. It allows you to embrace fresh starts, novelty and reinvention. Number 11. Practice inversion. If you believe a business strategy will succeed, take time to imagine all the ways it could fail. If you're planning a vacation, envision how it could become a frustrating disaster. Inverting your viewpoint highlights blind spots and validates if an idea still stands up when turned on its head. You can also apply inversion to personal growth and habits. If you want to become more patient, consider times when impatience would be warranted. If you're working on work-life balance, think of how imbalance might occasionally be beneficial. Inversion prevents getting locked into narrow, predictable thought patterns. It stimulates creativity by reveling paradoxes and contradictions. It also mentally prepares you to handle setbacks or flaws in your plans that you may have overlooked. Number 12. Create personal rituals. Start by thinking deeply about the activities that make you feel focused, energized, and ready to take on challenges. This could involve meditation, singing, exercising, reading inspirational quotes, visualizing your success, listening to empowering music, or any combination of behaviors that awaken your senses and sharpen your mind. Craft your own special routine by combining and sequencing these activities in a deliberate flow that primes you for greatness. Perform your ritual consistently before major events like big presentations, speeches, exams, athletic competitions, or any situation where being in top form matters. The more ingrained this ritual becomes through regular practice, the more its performance will trigger a confident, optimized state of mind and body. The sequence will serve as a shortcut to success by signaling your brain and body to activate to their fullest potential and shed distractions. Be creative in designing your personal routine. Take time to intentionally select which preparatory elements inspire and energize you most. Experiment to find the ideal duration and sequence. Perform it with mindfulness and intention, not just habit. Like an actor putting on a costume, let the ritual prepare you to inhabit the highest version of yourself. By developing your own pre-performance rituals, you leverage the power of psychology. Personalized routines can elevate your work and academics to new levels by creating an optimal emotional, physical, and mental foundation for striving and accomplishing your goals. Let them focus your energy like sunlight through a magnifying glass. That concludes our 12 key lessons on applying Stoic philosophy to empower your mindset and achieve excellence. I hope you found these practical techniques helpful for building resilience, overcoming fear, and taking control of your life's path. If you gained value from this video, please like and subscribe to support the channel, and stay tuned for more content on maximizing our human potential. Consider sharing this video with someone else who might benefit from Stoic wisdom as well. Creating this content takes a lot of time and effort, so your feedback and shares really make a difference in helping spread these empowering ideas. Thanks so much for watching all the way to end and engaging with these ideas. I'm grateful to have you along for the journey and wish you the very best in applying Stoic principles to become your highest self. Thank you again all for watching, and may you all find peace and serenity in the Stoic ways.